Yeah, tell you I'm out of town, but really I've been around.
SMA carrier screen. We got our girl. Y'all knew it. She called it. Now she over there dancing. I'm dead.
I know you happy.
I am. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's the coast, man. From Medina to LA. Simple man, beach views and a grabber leaf. A little wine in the sand is your pretty feet. We took them L's to the chin, so it's hard to grieve. My uncle visit in a dream, I smile in disbelief. The day he passed.
What did we say at the beginning of our clean video? We said, and we're live. That's what we said. Welcome to the clean house. Yeah. Wow. So I guess this is a good time to start this vlog because coincidentally we are here sorting through Soleil's clothes, putting them away, and I think I'm having some contractions. Now I've been having contractions, however right now they seem to be kind of consistent. I could be fooled because when I thought that they were consistent before, they weren't. Duke. You okay? He's choking. So I just decided, you know, my due date's in 4 days, might as well start the vlog now, even if I'm not in labor. Hopefully I am. So this is where we are currently. It's bearable right now, but as I'm sitting here and we're sorting through her clothes, I'm like, okay, there's some more pain again. They're not strong enough for me to time yet, but figured whether it's the beginning or not, we should document it. So here we are. Here we are.
Thank you for joining us on this journey.
On this journey. So excited to actually be recording this time because I didn't record his labor and delivery. So I guess I'll be back in about an hour to give an update. 1:40, March 1st. I vlogged a little earlier saying that I was having some small contractions, and I was, but nothing like what I'm feeling right now. It's 1:40 and I started at around 10:30. I had my first one. I look a mess, but it's okay. I look a hot mess. We're here, babe. We're here, we're up. They were coming pretty consistent at first, about every 10-ish minutes, 10 minutes, 30 seconds. And now they've slowed down. But the last two, well, no, the last one I had wasn't bad, but the one before that, couldn't even talk. I should have started vlogging earlier, but I was just so excited that I couldn't even contain myself because I'm happy that they're finally coming, but now they've seemed to slow down, so I really probably should be getting some rest, but we're just up doing what we usually do. But we're just chilling, watching TikToks. Yeah, watching TikToks, talking about sandwiches. Tuan wants a sandwich really bad right now. He's hungry. So we're just enjoying the night and we'll see what happens. Okay, I was trying to do this before another contraction hit, but I think one is coming right now. Yes, it is. I need to time it. It's about 3:52 or something like that. I tried to get some sleep at around 2:15 because they were dwindling. They were coming like every 15, 17 minutes. So I was like, I could be getting some rest in between these. So I fell asleep for about an hour, but I was waking up like every 15 minutes with contractions that were intense enough to wake me out of my sleep. So then I got an urge to use the restroom, and I had a bowel movement, TMI. And that happened with my son. When I was in transition, I had a large bowel movement. Twan fell asleep at around, I think like 2:45. He got in the bed. I don't know, I was asleep myself. And my best friend is asleep in the living room, but I think I'm about to wake her up. These contractions are coming really fast now. Also, ignore this pimple, this whitehead that came out of nowhere. I don't know. I also changed my hair while I was in here. Because the bathroom is comforting through contractions for some reason. I got the heater on, so I wish my hair would lay down better, but it's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna go wake up Brittany, and I'll be back.
Be present, and yes, enjoy.
Enjoy my birth.
My mind is at ease. What if I have an extra long childbirth? What if complications arrive? What if we don't get everything ready before baby comes? These sort of what ifs don't take you where you want to go. But what if you turn them around? What if I have an amazing birth? What if my baby is happy and easy? What if I breastfeed with ease? Doesn't that feel better? Focus on things that are good and gracious and life-giving. Then watch your whole world change.
Amen. I've been vlogging. Ooh, it feels like another one's coming.
Another one's coming.
Yes.
You just sit down.
On our way.
Freezing cold.
It's very cold. It's 5:48 right now, and I had a really strong contraction when we first walked out the door. Shaking because I'm cold, but also just I think from labor. Happy still. I'm very, very calm and mellow. I'm trying to stay in this state. Here comes another contraction. Yes. Hey guys, so I'm here in real time explaining what's going on in the rest of the video. If you hear some noises in the background, it's because baby is born and she's currently eating right now, so you might hear her in the background a little bit. But I just wanted to come on here and explain kind of what's going on in the video. So at this point, obviously I'm in very active labor, and you can see my nurses kind of chit-chatting. Right now they're looking over my contractions and just making sure baby's heart rate is staying where it needs to be during the contractions. And there's kind of a lot going on. So when I first got in and they checked me the first time, they checked my vitals, my blood pressure was really high, like kind of alarming actually. And so throughout this process, you know, they were constantly checking my blood pressure because it just would not go down at all. And so they had talked about starting me on magnesium because it's supposed to, I think what they told me was that it's supposed to keep you from like having like a seizure. I don't even remember, something crazy. And so just me being out of it, I just kind of agreed to it. If you know me, you know that I do not like medication. Also, look at me, I'm hilarious because I don't know where I was, but I was not in that room. I have read and heard of women telling stories about birth and being in labor and how they say like it feels like an out-of-body experience, like you're floating over yourself, kind of watching yourself go through these motions. And now I understand exactly what they meant by that, because as I look at this video, like I can remember the mindset that I was in. I was really just so mellow. As each contraction came and went, I just rode it like a wave. Like literally, if you've ever been in labor before, you know that pain is probably not even the correct word to use, because it's just so intense that you can't even put it into words. It's just, it feels like your insides are being ripped apart, and it just comes constantly. So at this point, I think I was fully dilated. We just didn't know it yet. I have like some mellow music playing. I had a birth playlist already ready, and my man was just being so attentive to me. He was rubbing my back. This was my second birth, so my labor did go a lot quicker. But I didn't allow myself to have an epidural this time because I just wanted to do it natural. I got an epidural with my son, and I feel like it just really stalled my birth. So this time I wanted to do it completely different. I wanted no drugs. I had this whole plan on what I wanted to do while I was in labor, and I was able to do that. Of course, my labor was a lot shorter, so I didn't get around to doing all the things I had planned. But as you saw before, the affirmations really helped, because as you see me kind of just taking each contraction right now, it's because I was repeating the affirmations that my best friend had said to me earlier. So I was just repeating things like, this is temporary. When I would go through a really, really strong contraction, I was just telling myself, it'll be over soon. You're that much closer to meeting your baby. This is temporary. You won't be in this pain forever. You know, like, it'll be over. It'll be over. I was literally just kind of chanting those things in my head. And I tell people all the time, like, I was somewhere with God. I was not on earth anymore. It was literally like an out-of-body experience. And quite frankly, I'm really proud of myself because I got through that, and it was not easy. It was like a mental battle. I had to like really stay in this mellow state that I was in, because you'll see in a couple of minutes how I kind of start to lose it a little bit. There's my doctor. She walks in, and the nurses kind of give her the information about my high blood pressure and them starting me on the magnesium. You can see my fiance is letting our family know what's going on. And I was just there. I was there, but I wasn't there. I literally was somewhere else. I will say that till I'm blue in the face, because I really was just not even there. So at this point, I remember I was kind of starting to feel like I was gonna lose it. And when I say that, I mean because I was in such a mellow state that I feel like if I had stayed with that pain any longer without them checking to see how dilated I was, I probably would have started, I don't know. I was like really trying to hold it together. So the doctor comes to talk to me about my blood pressure and them starting me on the magnesium. And I don't really think that I heard a word that she said. I heard her say, "Hi, I'm Dr. Livingston." And I didn't even look up at her. I'm not that rude person. Like, this woman was talking to me and I didn't even look at her. Like, not until I asked her if it was too late for me to get medication.
we also usually will give you a medication called magnesium to help prevent any complications of the high blood pressure. Okay, you don't have to necessarily relapse and still see intensity, but your blood pressure is very high. What was that? You want an epidural? It's not necessarily too late if you can sit still for it. Yeah. She's saying she wants an epidural. You want an epidural?
Let's check her. You want to check her? She's probably like complete.
Okay, Mama.
She's been doing such a good job. I bet she's like ready to have this kid.
You're doing awesome. So well, Mama.
Go ahead and sign.
Hang in there. Let's have you. Oh, yeah, I cracked
I really thank my main nurse for checking me so often, because just learning how much I was progressing was keeping my head in the game. Every time I got weak and was asking for medication or was like, maybe I need an epidural, maybe I can't do this, if she would even hear me utter those words, she was like, let's check you. Because, you know, finding out, okay, I've dilated 2 more centimeters, or I've dilated now to an 8, you know, it was really just helping me keep my head in the game.
We had taken her off for a moment because we had a beautiful category 1, just to give her a little break.
So at this point, they were just waiting for me to finish up with my contraction, but they were coming so fast that now Dr. Livingston is just waiting for my contraction to pass. But one had passed and she wasn't ready yet, so then another one came, because they were literally coming like as soon as one would finish, another one would start. It was just so painful, and if you can kind of see my face right here, I'm really trying to hold it together. But Antoine was whispering things in my ear, telling me that I got it. You don't need an epidural, babe. Like, there was something, he just knew, I think, that I was dilated completely. And I probably had been for a while and just didn't know it. So I'm glad I spoke up and asked for that epidural, because my nurse was like, let's just check you. And it was really, she knew that I did not want to get that medicine. So I really, really am thankful for her being there. Here's where they check me, and she tells me that I'm fully dilated, and I do not believe her. I say, are you sure? Because the other 2 nurses that had checked me, they said that my cervix was so paper thin that they could barely even feel it. So I didn't even believe that I was fully dilated yet. I was just like, please be sure before you tell me this and I get my hopes up. Because then I asked, when can I push? I was so ready to just get this baby out of me, seriously. And I love my nurse because she took me off the monitor for a while so that I could, you know, get up if I needed to. I could move around. With my labor with my son, they made me stay on the monitor, and I could, so it was like I wasn't mobile. And when you're in pain like that, you want to move and, you know, get on all fours or squat or do whatever you need to do, and they would not allow me to do that. So I really appreciate my nurse for checking to make sure baby's heart rate was doing what it was supposed to do during contractions, and then she took me off of it. I'm really thankful for that too. You can kind of see me rocking and shaking at this point because I was really trying to hold it together. This is when I started moaning and groaning through the pain because it was just so intense. Because they also had put me on my back at this point, and it was just kind of making it worse.
Ready, Mama? Okay, so we're going to break your bag, but things can happen really quickly after that. Okay. The pain will increase too, but you'll be able to push, which is the best part. Okay. Yes, baby.
So things move pretty fast from this point. Here, Antoine was telling me to make sure that I'm paying attention to my body. He was telling me, you know, they have you laying on your back, but if that's not comfortable, make sure you speak up and say that. Use your voice, you know, if you need to get up, if you need to squat, if you need to get on all fours and push that way, just make sure that you are paying attention to your body, and whatever feels good to you is what you need to do. You know, like, don't forget, you don't have to stay like this. And I really thank him for that. I ended up pushing on my back because, I mean, at this point, I guess she was just ready to just come on out. So it was what was most comfortable. But I really thank him for encouraging me to use my voice. And I think that that's so important for women because we forget that we are in control of our birth. So I really needed to hear that. And him talking to me also was just keeping me level-headed while they prepped everything.
Yeah. And then that part goes.
I'll take the ambulance.
Twan cracks me up here because he's really trying to find the perfect angle. I appreciate him though, because he ended up getting a really good angle.
Bring your hands behind your thighs and pull your thighs back. Yeah. You'll take a big deep breath. You'll put your chin to your chest and push into your hips. So with your next contraction, I'll tell you when. We'll just have you push. Okay, and we usually do like 3 pushes per contraction. You're gonna be ready for it. Okay, behind those legs. Take a big deep breath and push into your body.
Like you're pooping. Right where you feel that. There you go.
Right, that's exactly where I'm on the
Perfect. Pushing. The more it hurts, the stronger you push.
Push about 10 seconds
go
and you
away.
can take a breath.
There, good. She's
Okay,
coming
go ahead and
nicely.
breathe, Mama. Breathe. Just here.
Take another breath in and do it again.
He's gonna be here.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
Good job. Great, Taylor. Breathe. Taylor, breathe. Breathe. Take a breath. Little pushes. Little pushes. Okay, ready? Give it another one. Good, Taylor. There. Hands up. Hands up. Okay, Taylor, take a breath and then push again for the shoulder. And you're all done. She's here. And then let's get our Pitocin.
Congratulations, you did amazing. Can you believe it? That was like 2 pushes, Mama. I cannot believe it. I'm in disbelief.
Thank you.
That was the craziest feeling I've ever felt in my life. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe it. Oh, my baby. Thank you, God.
Thanks, guys, so much.
He's got long feet.
Like her brother.
Yeah, they're very long.
Oh, wait. Just like her brother. Okay.
Oh my
Two
god.
pushes.
So Leia. Oh.
Not a baby, epidural.
That was the craziest feeling I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah. Tell you I'm out of town, but really I've been around. She blossomed like a flower, we be talking constant hours. Got my mind racing, never patient. Lost it, then I found it. Got the body of a goddess shooter. Hottie of the hottest. If I ever change up on you, don't even, let's talk about it. Cause I got some shit that's in the past that's gotta go. I know you asking for more, so quit slamming that door before I roll in another one. How I get another one? Hotter than the summer sun, sweeter than a honey bun.